No. Come on, where is it?
Dave, it's your Idaho Central app here. Any chance you're missing a debit card? Let's get that taken care of for you. With ICCU's card control, you can turn any card off with the tap of your finger.
You got it.
And back on again. Ow, 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 ow. The closest Idaho Central Credit Union branch is in your pocket.
Ooh, the gym. My old stomping grounds. Hank Patterson, Fly Fishing Guide.
Riley Smith, tight end.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Hey, you wouldn't happen to be the kicker?
No, tight end.
Again, thank you. I'm looking for a kicker for Lithia Ford's fall kickoff sale. But you're not the kicker.
No.
Yeah, the kicker's probably taller and in a lot better shape. So, okay. What position do you play?
Tight end. Squats.
Yeah, try it sometime.
RowPaint.com, the official paint and coatings company of Boise State Athletics, is going all in this season with an all-star lineup. First up, he led the Broncos to 3 conference championships and 10 20-win seasons. It's Coach Leon Rice. Next, he's the founder and CEO of RowPaint.com. He played a little basketball in high school on the driveway with his mom. It's Andy Rowe.
Oh, no. Want to just paint my house?
Now that I can do. When I want Boise State to win, I trust Coach Rice to lead the Broncos to victory.
And when I want the best painting and garage floor coating, I trust RowPaint.com to get that job done right.
Welcome to the Lithia Ford of Boise pregame show from Bronco Nation News, as we get you set for the latest news, insight, and analysis as game time approaches. The BNN pregame show is presented by Lithia Ford of Boise. Check out lithiafordboise.com to view the full inventory of vehicles, or check them out at 8853 West Fairview in Boise. Today's broadcast is coming from the Cutwater Spirits Canned Cocktail Studios. Check out one of their more than 30 flavors of pre-mixed premium cocktails at your local gas station or grocery store. Now, let's head out and join BJ Rains for the Lithia Ford of Boise pregame show from Bronco Nation News.
Circa Resort and Casino. No, this is not the pregame show. We're 0 for 1 here. Hit the wrong button to start. We're Bronco Nation News Live. We are at Stadium Swim. What a place. We've already got conference tournament games on the screen. There's folks cheering, ripping up betting tickets already down in the sports book. And we are kicking off our coverage of the Mountain West Tournament with Bronco Nation News and KTIK. Welcome, everybody. How we doing? Welcome on in here live. Look what we got here. You're always going to find the foam ranger. Look at this guy. Show us some of the dance moves you were doing during the women's game here. I mean, this guy, look at this. This guy came all the way over here for the broadcast, man. We appreciate you. Perfect way to start it off. The foam ranger, our man Nathaniel Wilder's dad's here having a good time. So appreciate. You never know who you're going to see. And if you guys, anybody's here in town, feel free, right, Johnny?
He's a great fan. Nate Wilder is ready to go.
Yes.
Right now. Boise State doesn't play till tomorrow, the late tip. The women, unfortunately, aren't playing anymore. Their season ended in a spectacular run that they put together. Gordy, he's got a knack for this tournament in the past. He has. I know they've stumbled the last couple of years, but nice to see the women have a good run and nice to see Nate out here. I know it's windy.
It is a little windy today.
I don't know if the viewers here are hearing it through. They probably are. But
yeah, they probably are.
The last thing I'm going to do is complain about a little bit of wind in fabulous Las Vegas, Circa Stadium Swim right behind us.
We came in last night, man, had a nice flight, nice ride, and everyone was making a big deal about the photo, man. Big deal on social media.
Well, okay, the story behind that, BJ and I were sitting in a seat, Southwest. You pick your seat.
Yeah.
And, no one wanted to sit with us. We even offered. Leon Rice walked by, and I said, hey, Leon, you want to sit between us? Leon goes, I wouldn't sit there if you both paid me.
I think he said, you can't pay me enough to sit by you.
Max happens to be one of the last 4 or 5 people who board the plane, right?
Yep.
And it was a full flight. You guys know how that goes on Southwest. It's like, okay, you just got to find a seat, and it's going to be a middle seat. Max just right place, right time. And, we rode down, flew down, BJ, Max, and myself sitting there. It was fun, man. We watched the Gonzaga game down there on the way on the laptop, and Vegas, baby. My mother, who's down here, she got down there before us. I never heard of this.
She's already off to a nice start, man.
She hit a royal flush on video poker about 20 minutes ago. It paid $1,300. Her trip is paid for. Pressing a slot machine button. Now, no, I am not advocating that your dreams will come true also on the slot machines here, but play at your own risk, spend the money that you have. And yeah, my mom, $1,300 on just a couple dollar bet. So she's having a blast down here, BJ. And obviously this tournament, we can break it down. We can talk about the odds each team has to win it. It's going to be spectacular. So you're down here. KTIK's down here. Boise State fans are lucky to get this kind of coverage, if you ask me.
We got someone saying ball game is your mom's single.
Yes. Yes.
She is. She is. There you go.
There she is right there, speaking of her.
She made it. She's got her. Does she have her winning money in hand there?
Come on. Get over here.
Congratulations. Should we put her?
Come on.
Get over here.
Come
Get over
on,
here.
mother.
We're going to put Johnny's mom in here. You never know. Come on back here.
Stand between us here, mother.
Come on, Patsy. This is the winner. You got to get down a little lower. There you go, Patsy.
There's the camera. Windy,
yes.
huh?
It's a little windy out here, but
they can't hear you because you don't have a mic. But you did win the $1,300 video poker, huh, Mom? That's
Royal
awesome.
flush. That's incredible.
That is awesome.
Well, glad to see you, Patsy.
Yeah.
Appreciate you coming down. She's going to hang out with Karen and the crew and watch some of the games.
Stay away from that Wilder guy. He's a little crazy, Mom.
Yes, it is it is a little bit windy. Someone's complaining about it. It is what it is. Deal with it.
With the mic, yeah.
One guy said maybe move inside, but everyone else, I think we're fine. It's a wind gusts, right? The gusts are a little worse. Maybe when one of us isn't talking, the other person can turn their mic off. But Johnny, we are here. All shenanigans aside, the tournament kicks off in less than 1 hour. We got the first game, Wyoming and Fresno State, kicking it off here in about an hour. You got 2 other games later today as well. Colorado State going up against San Jose State. And then in the third game, which I'll be heading over to after your guys' show, is Air Force in New Mexico. Before we get into the odds and Boise State and everything else, any thoughts on the 3 games today?
I mean, what conference tournament in the mid-major realm are you going to get 2 teams that at one point in the season were ranked in the AP Top 25 that are playing in the opening round? That's what you get with the Mountain West. A lot of times the first day of the tournament, you're like, it's Vegas. Do I really want to spend the whole day at Thomas and Mack watching 3 kind of play-in games, if you will? In this tournament, I would say, yeah, you do. Because you're going to watch Colorado State, the 7th seed, with the first team All-Mountain West performer in Isaiah Stevens. And you're going to watch New Mexico with several All-Mountain West caliber players in the later game, BJ, this afternoon. So, yeah, this is terrific. You get ranked teams at one point playing in the play-in round. So the Mountain West is going to deliver. I cannot wait for this tournament. BJ, there's going to be crazy stuff that happens. If this league has taught us anything this year, it's that it's just stinking crazy, man. I expect a buzzer beater. I expect a moment that we'll talk about next year and the following year. Oh, remember when that happened at that Mountain West tournament? That's what I expect. I hope we get it. If not, maybe it'll be a bunch of boring blowouts, but I doubt it, BJ. This thing's going to be fun. Here we go, man. First game starts in less than
1 hour.
An hour,
yeah,
man. Jeff Linder. Tip this off
and
for
they've
us,
done
Coach.
this, and they'll do this too. Like, even though it's Mountain West Network, dude, I've seen Mountain West Network games on the big screen here. They'll be throwing that game on while we're packing up here. They'll probably have they just opened up. There are some folks starting to file in. The pools are heated. We're looking forward to seeing everybody on Friday, Johnny, for the pool party. I know there's a slight chance of a sprinkle or two. I know 57 degrees isn't exactly your Vegas temperature, but we're still going to have a good time. We'll power through it, and the pools are heated, though, so make sure you come anyway, and we got some giveaways, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Johnny and Prater are doing their show. We're doing our show every day at 11 Pacific. I guess it's 11 Mountain Time, right? And then you guys are doing your show at 3 o'clock Mountain Time from the same location here. You're going to have a little video element to your show. You guys have the owner, Derek Stevens, coming up during your show. Folks should be excited to watch that as well. But
a casino owner, that's sweet. The guy who owns this. I wonder who his boss is. Maybe he doesn't even have one. That's a powerful guy we're bringing on. Can't wait to talk to him and really kind of dive into the Vegas sports scene.
Yeah.
How has pro sports in this town impacted the sports book scene, right?
Yep.
I have a lot of questions to have to one of the most powerful men in sports, really.
Yeah.
Derek Stevens, owner of this casino, certainly one of the more powerful men in the Las Vegas sports scene. They sponsor the Golden Knights. I know
they came on as a big sponsor.
Prater's happy about that. So, yeah, we're going to have some fun on Rock Jock. Clark Kellogg, CBS, we have booked on Thursday. BJ, that's tomorrow. He'll pump us up for the Mountain West tournament. He was on the call for a Boise State game earlier this year.
Yep.
If you remember.
He gave you a donut.
Yeah, he did give me a donut. I wish I had one right now. But, yeah, so it's going to be a heck of a week. If you guys are Mountain West fans and certainly Boise State fans, BNN, KTIK, big commitment from BNN to get us down here, and we're going to kick some butt for you.
Looking forward to it. All right, so the odds to win the Mountain West Conference Tournament, I don't have a graphic to put on the screen, Johnny, but San Diego State here at Circa Sports is your favorite at plus 310. And the main thing that stands out to me here, Johnny, is there's 7 teams that are plus 700 or better, but I can never remember a time where it's this wide open in terms of the odds. Usually your favorite's like, not over 200, right? I mean, your favorite sometimes is 200, 190, 180 when you get, but the favorite, by the way, is San Diego State, who is the 4 seed.
Yeah, I know. That's weird, huh?
At plus 310.
And they're plus 310.
And Utah State is 450. Utah State, you could get plus 450.
That's 4.5 to 1. So for every
the number 1 seed,
every buck you spend on Utah State and they win the tournament, you get 4.5 back. I mean, that's serious odds for a number 1 seed. I don't know if you find that in other conference tournaments. Maybe you do because of the competition, BJ, but also for San Diego State, I like San Diego State to win this tournament if I'm getting 6 to 1 odds. I need twice that. I don't want San Diego State at 3 to 1.
They might not even get out of their first game.
I agree.
They just lost in that building to that team 10 days ago.
I mean, if you're not in the Viejas, that's a different basketball team, is it not? What was their league road record this year, BJ?
2-7.
2-7 on the road in this league. San Diego State, and they are favored by Vegas to win this thing. I don't know. This tournament is not in the Viejas. If it was, they would be the favorite. And I get why they're the favorite. The most money will be spent on San Diego State. And that's how they do that. It's not the best team. It's who's going to spend the most money.
What covers their ass?
Yes, San Diego State will do that. But I don't like San Diego State at plus 310, BJ.
Okay. Plus 310. Sorry to cut you off. 450 on Utah State. Also 450 on Nevada. And then we did hear Hunter McIntosh, though, is out for the tournament, the guy that went 6 for 6 against Boise State this year. Boise State is plus 500. And then you have UNLV, Colorado State, and New Mexico all at about 700. Wyoming is plus 2,500. Fresno State, 40,000. Sorry, that was 25,000 for Wyoming. 40,000 for Fresno.
Yeah.
And if you're a San Jose or Air Force fan or you think there's a miracle run coming, plus 60,000.
Are you going to put a couple bucks on one of those teams?
On Air Force?
Yeah. Well, you put I would 10 bucks on them to win it?
Out of those 4, I'd probably take Wyoming. Plus 25,000.
Okay, if you bet 10, 20 bucks on Wyoming to win it, and it does happen, that will cover all of your other bets that you make on this tournament.
I was going to say, that might cover my expenses for getting you and Prater down here.
What I would think to do, and we appreciate
you would hedge it if they get past the first round or something.
Yeah, but I think I would take 3 teams that I like to win this tournament.
All right, let's hear what you got.
And I'd lay 50 bucks on all 3 of them. And for me, that would probably be Utah State, that would probably be Nevada, and I think that would probably be Boise State. San Diego State, again, I don't like their odds, but those 3, if Utah State, Nevada, or Boise State win it, you're going to get a lot in return there. So that's probably how I would play this. Yeah. Pick 2 or 3 teams, see if one of them can win it. If you bet just the one team and you let it all ride on that, those are tough to win, BJ. If you hit it, it's going to be a lot of money, but most likely you won't.
And you won't get a huge profit, but you are guaranteed money if one of those 3 teams wins. So.
Yeah. You won't. Yeah.
You cut into your profit by the other 100 you lose on the other 2 teams. But I think plus 500 for Boise State is actually
a good bet.
Seems like some pretty good value.
It's a good bet. They're the best road team in this league. Neutral site, road, whatever, just not in your own gym. They've been better than anybody else in this league.
Yep.
The experience factor. There's several teams that are experienced. Utah State isn't one of them. I know they have experienced players, but I mean, that unit is obviously they're just on their first year, but they've been so good. I don't want to discredit that. But when you do look at a team like Boise State, you can point to their experience as one of their strengths, BJ. They're going to go to the tournament. This will be their third straight year. Max Rice, Tyson Degenhardt, Buzo, Abba, who also played in a tournament game at Texas Tech.
Yes.
People don't remember that.
He had like 8 points in that game.
He has NCAA tournament experience too. Boise State has the experience, I think, to make a run, but at the same point, hey, man, I'm giving New Mexico, if they get past Air Force, and I think they will, I give New Mexico a more than legit shot to beat Boise tomorrow night. BJ, nobody travels for this tournament like the fan base of who?
New Mexico.
New Mexico. Tomorrow night.
I want to get into that game. Save it. Let's take a quick 90-second timeout. Appreciate you guys. I know it's a little windy. The lighting isn't perfect, but we're having a good time. We appreciate you. Quick 90-second timeout. Get your thoughts. You want to get some early score predictions in for tomorrow night's game. We'd love to hear it. We're back in 90 seconds live from Stadium Swim here at Circa Resort and Casino on the social media channels of KTIK and Bronco Nation News.
All Bronco Nation News broadcasts come from the Cutwater Spirits Canned Cocktail Studios. Check out one of their more than 30 flavors of premix premium cocktails at your local gas station or grocery store. Cutwater Spirits, perfect for your next game day tailgate party. Our title sponsor is rowpaint.com. For all your commercial, industrial, residential painting needs, check out rowpaint.com. Don't forget about their concrete coatings. Transform that ugly concrete slab on your back patio in your garage in just one day. Contact rowpaint.com for a free estimate today. The official paint and coatings company of Boise State Athletics, and our title sponsor at Bronco Nation News is rowpaint.com. Idaho Central Credit Union's been helping members achieve financial success for more than 80 years. There's an ICCU branch on almost every corner, but the closest is in your pocket with free eBranch mobile and online banking. See why more than 500,000 members love ICCU and join 1 in 4 Idahoans by making the switch today at ICCU.com. Since 1984, Ridley's Family Markets has prided itself on being a hometown food and drug store that employed value members of the local community. Ridley's Family Markets has 13 locations in the state of Idaho and many more in the surrounding states. Download the new Ridley's app to your smartphone, get savings up to 40% off at the checkout line, and find a location near you at shopridleys.com. Former Bronco Matt Bauscher is once again the number 1 ranked realtor in the Treasure Valley. No home is too big or too small for Matt and his team. Let them fulfill all your real estate needs at BauscherRealEstate.com.
Back here live, Mike Prater has arrived. We're talking. We're having a lot of fun, man. We're looking forward. We're already setting the stage for your guys' show today.
Yeah.
Super
what? Super team?
Excited to be
this
here.
Team?
Excited to be here, man. It's going to be a lot of fun. And
so who are you? Who would you run outside
the background here, man?
Outside of Boise State, it's spectacular.
We got actual. By the way, I'm on Virginia Tech money line. That's not looking great right now.
Plenty of time.
My first bet of the tournament might be a loss here. We got
plenty of time.
Florida
Only money
State's
line
up
too.
6.
You got any spring training bets?
I don't. You know, the Cardinal. I was actually laughing that they offer that, but
I know,
man. Got the Mariners today.
No, man, I don't bet. I don't have enough money to bet on spring training baseball, man. I prefer to lose my money in basketball. But yeah, it is cool being able to do all this, BJ, and all those games going on. If you had one team, I'll ask you, who's your horse in the Mountain West tournament?
Not Boise State. Whoops, there goes my soda.
You know the odds.
Yep.
Outside of Boise State, because we all like Boise State at plus 500. That's just a good bet for the best road team in this league, in the 3 seed, and a team in New Mexico that they beat twice and kind of handled in doing so. You talked to Richard Pitino about that. They're too damn physical for us. They're big, right? If Boise State's able to execute there and beat New Mexico, all of a sudden they're in that massive Friday night semifinal, and you got a team at plus 500. That's a good play, BJ. But outside of that,
are we going value like for betting odds, or just who do we like?
Cashing. You want to cash a ticket, and I'm going to give you $50 to spend on one of these teams. You just the object is to win.
I mean, oh man, with the value too.
You can't go. Are you going San Diego State? I mean, you're going to lay the favorite?
I don't think Utah State's winning this tournament.
You don't? I think Utah State.
I think Nevada would.
Okay.
I know with McIntosh out, but they're playing really, really good right now.
I know, man.
Plus 450 on Nevada. I mean, I might throw a flyer on plus 700 with UNLV too.
Okay.
I mean, UNLV's playing really well right now, and they play really well in that building too. And plus 700.
Yeah, I think there's some flyers for sure in this thing.
$50 to win 350, is it on UNLV?
Yeah.
I kind of like them.
Absolutely. I could see that too. But, yeah, waiting for this thing to tip off. A little less than an hour. Jeff Linder going to be on the Stadium Swim scoreboard. Hopefully trying to get out of the first round.
I can't wait to get this show over so I can go ahead. We got to go do some interviews first. That kind of put a wrench in my plan. But I'll be back getting in the pool here and then watching your guys' show as well this afternoon. But this game tomorrow, Johnny, is there any pressure on Boise State in this tournament? They know I think in years past they've come down here kind of on pins and needles. They got to win a game or two, can't avoid a bad loss, or they're on the bubble. This team is 100% smack dab in the NCAA tournament.
I think they were 2 years ago too, though.
Yep.
2 years ago when they won this tournament, when they won the Mountain West outright, they were kind of in this position too, but they hadn't been to a tournament with anybody on this roster 2 years ago, right? So it was still new, and they were still, I don't know, just young and inexperienced in that sense, and it felt bigger 2 years ago that they had to make noise in this tournament because, well, BJ, I mean, I've read a lot of those Prater columns, and I've seen the stats of Leon Rice in March before 2 years ago, so I think it caused for concern to say, yeah, they need to play well in this tournament. This year, it's going to be a bummer if they go down to New Mexico, but no, they're still in the dance. I don't know how much it'll affect the seed. You know, maybe it'll be for me, I'd rather be in the 7-10 game, and that includes if I'm the 10 than the 8-9 to dodge that one seed if you do advance out of the first round. And you look at the twos this year, BJ, and I know you do, but they're beatable. Twos. I could see one or two seeds maybe not getting out of the first weekend.
Some 3 seeds are beatable too. If you
we'll see. Maybe you get on the 6-11 and you get a 3 in the next round. I know that's what you want. You want BSU to get a 6. I don't think they'll drop to an 11. An 11 is scary because if you're an 11 seed, where might they send you? Dayton. You're going to get Dayton. Half the 11 seeds got to go play in Dayton,
which probably where New Mexico's headed. If they get in.
Mountain West, in my opinion,
they have to have somebody.
Has to have one team in
It's going to be New Mexico. Maybe Colorado.
Maybe even
if Colorado State loses today to San Jose, they might go to. That could see them having to go to Dayton.
If UNLV wins this tournament, do they go to Dayton?
They can't. You can't.
Okay. It cannot be a
those
conference
are those are at larges. Yep. For the four.
Oh, you're right. They would be an AQ.
Yep.
So if they were an 11 seed as an AQ,
they might be a 13 or 14 seed in the tournament, but they'd get in. They're in.
I get what you're saying. Yeah, okay. I mean, I don't think that's going to happen, but yeah, I expect to see a Mountain West team playing in Dayton on Tuesday and Wednesday, and that'll be cool for Boise State fans and just Mountain West fans. I mean, kind of bittersweet. We love the postseason. College basketball might have the best postseason of any sport that we follow, right? College basketball has a kick-ass postseason. The regular season isn't the best. It's kind of sleepy sometimes, right? Some people don't pay attention to college basketball until February, and I get it. Football's going on, right? But the postseason of college basketball is absolutely terrific in this country, and it starts this week. And this league, this Mountain West, it's going to be sad to see it go. It's kind of where I was going with that. Like, it's a little bittersweet. Like, I just like watching Mountain West basketball games, and I'm going to soak all these in.
What do you make of the matchup tomorrow? Boise State, if it is New Mexico, they've beaten them twice. You know, you would think on paper Boise State has the edge. I don't know what the point spread would be, 5 or 6 maybe.
I'd say 5.5 or 6.
But New Mexico probably needs that win to get in. I mean, they're going to be playing as crucial of a game as they have in a long time. What do you make of the matchup? They always say it's hard to beat a team 3 times.
Do you subscribe to that thing? I mean, it's not like, really. Well,
if you're better than them and you beat them 2 times, you can beat them a 3rd time.
I agree. And it's one of those things where, like, okay, if you don't beat them a 3rd time, it's hard to beat a team 3 times. And if you do beat them a 3rd time, nobody says crap. Okay, yeah, they're a better team. They beat them again. New Mexico is tough. They are scrappy, but where they are big and physical, Toppin, he's still younger. He's going to be a lot better in a year or two when he gets some more man strength and one. And you know how it is for a freshman. Boise State has grown men inside, and I think that has been the tough part for New Mexico. Yeah, their guards are awesome. Get it. Guards are small too. Remember Max Rice backing down Jalen House the other day, just getting exactly what he wanted on him, kind of the row and the cradle the baby thing. So
Richard Pitino
said
it after the game. He even said, like, if we have to play them in the conference tournament, he's like, they're not as big. I mean, Boise State's way bigger.
Yep.
I mean, Abo had 12 rebounds in that game as a guard. I mean,
double.
House and Mashburn and Dent are all like 6'2" or less. They're just not big guys.
They're not. Yeah. So that's why it's a beautiful matchup now.
Jalen House, by the way, 4 of 27 in his 2 games against Boise State this year.
Okay, that's probably not going to hold. I love that stat, but that's probably not going to hold. But
Max is House's daddy.
New Mexico needs to shoot over 40% from downtown collectively, I think, to win that game. And Boise State will probably need to help New Mexico by not having its best performance in the whole, this team in March in this tournament. Kind of maybe some of those ghosts come back a little bit, but it'll be short-lived because, hey, man, they've been a 3 seed before.
And I hate the timing. I mean, the games stink. What is it, 9:30 Boise time tomorrow night? It's a late start. You're also playing a team like New Mexico, Johnny, who is going to get to play in that gym and get the jitters out of the way and probably get a win. Whoever wins, Air Force, New Mexico, you get that first game.
Something to be made for that,
and
too,
New Mexico is a solid team, so you're playing a solid team in the first game. They've already played and they're already feeling good about themselves, and Boise State sits around for 48 hours. We landed about 7:30 last night. 48 hours till they play in Vegas, and to have to wait till tomorrow and see all these teams play today, all these teams play tomorrow. There will be 3 teams that have played 2 games by the time Boise State plays one tomorrow.
You're right.
It's just a weird thing to be in, and it has not treated Boise State well.
Maybe that's the thing, though, for Boise State. They can see the entire tournament kind of play out before it's their turn, and if there is an upset or two, it puts the focus on a little bit more. I know players have told us that too, BJ, throughout the year, that sometimes when you are the late game and you see the big team lose and get upset, you're like, okay, hey, this happens, guys. Let's get the focus a little bit more and do what we need to do. It would be fun because, BJ, I just want that Friday semifinal. Those 2 games, and I know they're super late, but that arena, I think, is going to be poppin'.
With the pool party and you guys doing your show and it all culminating with the games, it would be a lot of fun, man.
If it's Nevada versus Boise State for the nightcap, and let's say Utah State versus, UNLV or San Diego State, pick it. UNLV would be nice because they're the home team, but those are going to be big games. And Boise State, I hope they have an opportunity to play there again. If not, though, it's not the end of the world. A situation Boise State has not been in, it feels like, since I've really covered this team, other than just the 2 years ago where you knew they were going in, but there was so much March uncertainty with that team 2 years ago because the program had March uncertainty, right? And now you're thinking, BJ, if this team's going to win a tournament game, maybe this is the year.
Hey, let's thank a couple more sponsors real quick, and then we'll finish up the show, Johnny, with the final segment. TheBlueAndOrangeStore.com. Check them out. The Blue and Orange Store, Travis Hawks and Company. We appreciate them. You're looking for some Boise State gear, shirts, hats, bumper stickers, all the NIL gear, you name it. Check them out. TheBlueAndOrangeStore.com. Free shipping, any order over $40. If you're in the Boise area, you just go to the Boise Town Square Mall there next to Pro Image. Taco Bell, they are hiring. If you're looking for a job, how about this? You get half your wages the very next day after your shift, and you get free food while you work. That's a pretty good deal. TacoBellWorks.com. We appreciate the SON Management Group, Nicolason family. So check them out. They're hiring, and great food as well at Taco Bell. And Transportation Compliance Service. Transcomservice.com. You need a job, get into the trucking industry, all the paperwork and things you need to get out there towing that first load in no time. Let Transportation Compliance Service help you out. And, of course, Bronco Brew Coffee. If you need a cup of coffee for the games tomorrow night, Friday night, with how late they're going to be, make sure you check them out, broncobrew.coffee. And we appreciate their support. And here, Johnny, let's get a 15-second word from our friends at Lithia Ford.
It's Truck Month. It's our favorite month of the year at Lithia Ford of Boise. Time to pick up savings, pick up power, pick up fun. And the best place to pick up yours? Lithia Ford of Boise, where Ford begins in Idaho.
Okay, Johnny, we got the bracket on the screen here that folks can see. We've been talking about this. As you said, 11 a.m. Pacific time. That game is starting in about 30 minutes. We expect Wyoming, right? They're 5.5-point favorites right now.
I almost want to take Fresno because the entire planet Earth is taking Wyoming.
Justin Hudson is getting fired maybe before they get back to Fresno.
You're totally gone.
I hope that they don't have what happened with the Utah
State. What type of gig is that going to be? Interesting. But, BJ, it just feels like one of those things where everybody is on Wyoming, and I think people in Boise are for one factor. That's Jeff Linder. Like, everybody has a man crush on Jeff Linder in Boise, and everyone, I think, is just kind of penciling Wyoming in there. But, heck, what's Wyoming done on the road this year? They've struggled big time.
They have.
Big time. Feels to me like Fresno's going to go there and play free and maybe get one. I want Wyoming to win. I think they have a better chance of beating Utah State if you're hoping to get the 1 seed upset. I think Wyoming could beat Utah State more so than Fresno, but, man, no, I'm not giving that game to Wyoming, BJ. I'm not filling out my bracket yet on that.
Jim Anderson wants to know who you're rooming with, Prater or your mom? Neither.
Tell Jim to mind his own beeswax.
What if I'm rooming with Johnny's mom?
Yeah. Prater's rooming with Johnny's mom. That's why.
Okay, then I'm rooming with Prater's wife.
Oh, that's fun.
Got my own room.
We actually did.
Yeah, that is Vegas, huh?
We were able to hook it up where you got your own room. So we appreciate Aaron and everybody at Circa Sports Marketing Team for helping us out. Is there any chance, we're all talking about New Mexico, Air Force went into the pit and beat them. Is there any chance it's a 14-point spread?
No.
Any chance Air Force wins?
I can't see it. I think New Mexico is focused. Why? Because they know, they've heard, their coaches have told them, look, guys, if you lose this game, it's NIT City, right? NIT City, sweetheart. You know, I mean, I think this conference, I think UNLV's in NIT. I think New Mexico's in NIT. It might even be Colorado State. If they lose to San Jose or lose to Nevada, maybe some NIT. But everybody else seems to have Colorado State in. So maybe what the hell am I saying on that? It's just weird that Colorado State seems to be getting a lot more love from the bracketologists than even a Boise State. But who knows? NIT will have a couple of Mountain West teams, I would imagine.
I agree with you, Nate. Fresno AD hopefully won't pull the same thing where they fire him on the way to the press conference like the Utah State women's coach.
And you're gonna have to watch that press conference, BJ, so you can get that tweet too, huh?
8.7 million views.
That's how many people.
Video,
that's your most viewed tweet ever.
It is. Video-wise,
it was a women's basketball coach commenting on her job status.
And you better believe
at Utah State following an opening round loss in the conference tournament.
You better believe Alex, the SID at Boise State goes, see, that's what happens when you cover women's basketball. So
that's what Alex said to you?
Yeah, he sent me a text. I need to cover some more women's basketball.
BJ was up late watching. There's probably 5 people in the world watching that press conference after a women's basketball game, losing coach, talking about it. That's good work, BJ.
It's a little bit windy. And it keeps
I hope this wind dies down. I mean, I am not going to complain today. I'm in Vegas.
The sun is
out.
I
can't wait.
The sun is out, which helps.
I hope me and Prater aren't sitting here for
we'll back you into the cabana if we have
8-9 hours this week in this wind. But
tough it up, man. Any final thoughts?
Enjoy the week. Get down here if you still have time. Boise State doesn't play till tomorrow night. You can make this happen. Oh, I don't have money. Sell something. You know how easy it is to sell stuff online now? Marketplace or whatever. Sell an old dresser or something, BJ. Get 3, 4, 5 hundy. Get down here and have fun.
Virginia Tech down too, man. They're making it a little bit of a
parlay.
I already got my first sweat going in Vegas here on conference tournament week. Somebody had a couple of questions or two before we get out of here, Johnny. Somebody wanted to know your game of choice in the casino when you do get the rare time to head down there.
It's craps. I like the camaraderie of the craps table. It feels like it's everybody against the dealer. You know, like what other sports you don't necessarily high five someone when they win a hand in blackjack, right?
Yep.
You just kind of chill there. And craps. Dude, people are giving each other money. I've had hot rolls, and the dude will be like, hey, I just hit on that. And he'll give me a $5, $10, $15, $20 chip. That was a long time ago when they were $5 chips meant something in this town. You can't find them anymore.
No.
But, no, I'm a craps guy. But you got to have a lot of money to play craps. And old John Mallory here is in the sports talk radio business. You just don't. I can't play I want to take $1,000 to the craps table, right? And
You got to be able to survive a couple cold streaks.
Yes,
man. You have to have that bankroll.
And I can't do that.
They had some $10 blackjack tables down there when I was walking by.
Did they really?
Yeah.
See, $10 blackjack's where it at.
Yep.
Where it's at. You can do that for 2-3 hours on a couple $100, win 50, lose 50, but have fun.
Circa is an awesome spot. Hope you guys come down and join us again. The pool party on Friday. It's mixed reviews on the weather. We're gonna pull it off, Johnny. The pools are heated. It's gonna be fine. Come down here anyway. We got lots of great giveaways and things. And Johnny and Prater are gonna be doing their show. And some special guests. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Looking forward to it. I know, folks, that you still have time to RSVP. And if you're staying at Circa, you don't have to RSVP. But if you do, when you check in, they're going to give you a free drink ticket. So if you want a free drink on us, RSVP. Send me an email, rains@BroncoNationNews.com. And again, thanks to Derek Stevens. Thanks to everybody. It's going to be a super week. What do we got coming up in just a couple hours here? 3 o'clock Mountain Time.
Get you ready for this tournament. Get you ready for fabulous Las Vegas. The owner of this casino is coming on. Possibly one of the more powerful men in the Las Vegas sports scene is going to be talking to Prater and myself today. And what's the impact? You got almost every pro sport in town, if not coming. What's that done to this town in the sports book scene? We got a lot of good questions for him. And as I said, tomorrow, Thursday, done. Clark Kellogg, CBS Sports, will join us tomorrow. So we're packed this week. This week kind of takes care of itself, right?
Yep. And I think they are working tomorrow to get us in the sports book. So you may be inside tomorrow.
Okay.
They're working.
Never broadcasted a show from a live sports book before, that would be a bucket list item.
That could be pretty dangerous for.
Well, JP has a no gambling during the show policy. Okay. I wonder if we'll lift that tomorrow for at the sports book. BJ, it's been fun, man.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate everybody. Thanks to KTIK and your partnership. We're excited you guys are down here. It's going to be a lot of fun. We'll have some video elements to their show as well. I'm going to join them, so we're tag teaming the coverage here. 3 o'clock Mountain Time, back here on the social media channels of BNN, KTIK, listening to KTIK.com, 95.3 FM, 1350, all those ways. And so I'll be bouncing in and out of video segments and all kinds of different stuff. It's going to be fun. And then tomorrow, Mike Prater will join me right here at 10 a.m. for his weekly segment ahead of the matchup. So appreciate you guys. We'll have a story later. We'll get Leon Rice interview. We're heading over there pretty soon. And we'll have lots of coverage for you. BroncoNationNews.com, that YouTube channel. Make sure you're downloading that or subscribing to that as well. So appreciate you guys. Have a great rest of your day, and we will talk to you soon from Stadium Swim, Circa Resort and Casino. We appreciate all you guys for checking us out, and we'll be talking to you at 3 o'clock with Johnny and Prater here on Bronco Nation News, BNN, KTIK.
Get ready for the time of your life at Circa Resort and Casino, Las Vegas's newest destination for fun, featuring the world's biggest poolside tailgate party with 3 levels of action, 6 pools, and a 143-foot screen. The fun is always on deck with all the games all year long. Stadium Swim, located in downtown Las Vegas on Fremont Street. Book the time of your life today at CircaLasVegas.com.